Now, let's get right into the questions. First question I have for you is, can you tell us where you're from and talk a little about your hometown?
From San Diego, California. It's a little ways away from here, but it's a good place. I mean, growing up playing a little hockey there, it's not exactly orthodox, but it got me to where I am today, and I couldn't be happier.
Okay, so you played hockey in San Diego. What got you interested in the sport out there in California?
You know, my parents put skates on me when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and my mom had a good influence on me. She was a good sport. She grew up in Chicago, so she grew up watching the Blackhawks, and she wanted to kind of see how I liked it, and it definitely trumped all the other sports I was playing at that age.
Okay, so would you say your mom or your dad or both parents like your biggest hockey influences in your career?
Well, I mean, influenced probably more by my mom, but supportive-wise, they were definitely, like, my dad fell in love with it right away once it started getting serious and stuff. Comes to every game, every practice that he can, and I mean, they're both extremely supportive.
Okay, so then switching gears now to when you came to UMass Lowell, can you talk about being recruited to come here and why you chose to come to UMass Lowell?
Yeah, they recruited me out of Sioux Falls, and I came on a visit here, and the thing that really stood out to me the most was the rink. The rink was awesome. The facilities were great. I just really was kind of just blown away by it. The school is cool. It's a lot of fun. The guys on the team that I met were really friendly, and I just felt like it was going to be the right fit.
Okay, so you talked about the school a little bit. What's it like being a student athlete here at UMass Lowell?
It's good. It's really good. We have a lot of fans coming to the games and stuff, and they kind of like sometimes recognize you off or outside the rink. And I mean, kind of not saying we should wear our hockey stuff around every day, but I mean, people kind of know who you are, and they're just as supportive as all the other fans in the community. So
That's awesome. And then now can you talk about your most memorable hockey moment in your career, whether it be like some play that you made or a goal throughout your career? It doesn't have to be here, just at UMass Lowell.
Well, there's been a few, but definitely the NCAA tournament last year. Beating Miami was a lot of fun. Winning in overtime. It was pretty exciting for our school, for our fans. The way everybody was following behind us, it's pretty exhilarating.
Okay, and then switching gears, before UMass Lowell, you played in the USHL. What was it like playing in that league?
It was good. They drafted me out of high school and ended up making the team when I went out there, and it's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of traveling, a lot of bus trips, but that just let you get to know your teammates a lot better, and it was a good experience, and I definitely couldn't have asked for anything better.
And you spoke about your teammates. Now you have a few teammates that actually are on the Riverhawks with you here. Can you tell us which the teammates those are?
Yeah, it's Zach Camras, Josh Holmstrom, and Dan Furlong. We all played together in Sioux Falls.
Did you decide when you were there that you all wanted to come here together, or how did that whole thing work out? Who was first?
I actually committed first, right around Christmas time. Holmstrom was, I think, just a couple weeks after. And his older brother went here, so I think he kind of had a good tie here. And let's see, Furlong was just, I think, a couple months after that, and then Camras came in the year after. So when we were sophomores, Camras came in.
Okay, do you live with any of them right now, or no?
Nope, I don't. I live down the street, just down the street from Furlong and Holmstrom. But Furlong and I were roommates freshman year, so that would kind of make things easy.
That's funny. So then switching gears now to the Hockey East, do you have any friends on other teams in the Hockey East?
Yeah, we get to know a few players around the league just because everybody played together at some point in time. Good friends with Connor Allen on UMass Amherst. You know a lot of guys on UVM, like Pete Masser and those guys, and the other ones. I mean, it's such a small area out here in New England, so you tend to see a lot of guys on breaks and stuff like that, so you get to know everybody pretty well.
Okay, well, from those players, is there like one game then in particular that every year you circle on the calendar you can't wait for?
There's a few out there, but we like playing against BU. That's always fun. It's always a good battle. We're playing up at Maine. Up at Maine's always interesting. They have a great fan base, great rink, and it tends to make things really exciting.
Well, you mentioned Maine. I've gotten this as an answer a couple of times, that this was the favorite rink to play in. What is your favorite rink to play in other than right here at the Strongest Center?
I'd probably have to agree with Maine, especially on like a Friday night, Saturday night. that place gets bumping pretty loud, and their band's really good and everything. So other than playing at home, I have to say University of Maine.
Okay, and right now you guys are in a battle for positioning in the Hockey East playoffs. What would it be like for you to win a Hockey East title this season?
Oh, I mean, that'd be unbelievable. I got to get there first. It's a gridlock in the standings right now. Every game means so much. So I guess win the Hockey East title would be something I could really hang my hat on.
Arnold toward the net. Across, Pendenza's shot safe. Rebound shot. Score! Chad Ruhwedel with the goal, and it is 2-0 Riverhawk.
Now some more personal questions. You were number 3. Why do you wear number 3?
To be honest, I came in and there was just one that was available. It was pretty slim pickings. There were a few seniors, so it just kind of ended up with me.
Is it like a superstition that you have that you can't change that number?
Well, from now on, if I were to play anywhere else, I'd say I'd probably keep it if I had the choice. Yeah, but yeah, the number doesn't really bother me too much.
Okay, well, other than the number, then, do you have any pregame rituals or superstitions that you have to follow each night?
It's just a routine, pretty much. I'm not really that superstitious, but just getting to the ring probably around the same time, same order, warming up, getting dressed, same time on the clock, all that kind of little stuff. But nothing. If something gets thrown off a little bit, it's not a big deal to me. I'm not that crazy about it.
Okay, and then can you talk about what it's like playing for Coach Bazin here at UMass Lowell?
Yeah, it's awesome. I came in, started my sophomore year, and it was just it was really good from the start. He's very professional all the way down through our assistant coaches, our strength coach, video guys, everybody, just really good. You just get the sense that you're almost playing like pro hockey already. They expect a lot out of us, but they want us to expect a lot out of them, and the hours they put in, the work they put in is really starting to pay dividends.
Okay, you mentioned a couple of other coaches there. Other than Coach Bazin, throughout your hockey career, is there one coach that sticks out to you as like your favorite that's really helped you get to this point in your hockey career?
Besides, obviously, like you said, Coach Bazin and Jason Landers, Ken Ellsworth, they're all really good here, but let's see, when I was playing in Sioux Falls, I had a really good experience playing for Kevin Hartzell and Andy Jones, John Rosso. They really developed me as a player. In my 2 years there, I developed more than I could even imagine. Like, looking back on it, I was a lot better when I came out than when I was in. So, yeah, I'd have to say my coach is over at Sioux Falls.
Okay, and then whenever this does happen and hockey is over for you at some point, what do you want to do for a career with your life after that?
I mean, I'd like to play hockey as long as possible. I mean, wouldn't we all? But
yeah.
I'd have to say if hockey didn't work out, and maybe I'd try to go into the business world. But I grew up refereeing too, back in San Diego. I ref like 12 years or something like that, 10 years, and I know a few guys that are reffing pretty high up. So I would definitely consider maybe doing some of that.
Being a referee or being a linesman?
The referees got a little more pressure, but I mean those linesmen these days playing or reffing in the pros are pretty big. So maybe I'll take the tougher route. And the referees get paid a little more anyway. So.
Okay, well, when your hockey career is over, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now could we talk about if you didn't play hockey, is there one sport that you wish that you had played?
They had played.
Or what? Like, if you didn't play hockey here, what sport do you wish you played here?
In high school I played lacrosse with hockey. So they don't have a lacrosse team here. I think we might be getting one here in the next year or two. Probably have to say lacrosse. It's probably the most similar to hockey in terms of physical and skilled game. But yeah, I'd stick with lacrosse.
Okay, and then the last few questions about the NHL now. Do you have a favorite NHL team?
Yeah, Anaheim Ducks, close to home.
And a favorite NHL player then? Is it on the Ducks? Solani, maybe?
Solani's great. It's fun to watch. I like all those players on the Ducks. The favorite of all time, I grew up watching Joe Sakic, and I'd have to stick with Joe. He's unbelievable.
Well, was it something about Joe's game in particular that stuck out to you, or just him being one of probably the best of all time?
Definitely one of the best of all time. Just watching him play, how he could shoot the puck, and growing up watching that rivalry between Detroit and Colorado, it was a lot of fun watching him play. And when they won the cup with Ray Bork, and just his classiness, handing the cup right to him right after he got it, it really speaks a lot about him, and I think he's a good role model to have.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite moments, hockey, watching him hand the cups right for us. So, last question, new question for the player profile this week. If you had to pick one defenseman in the NHL to be your dream D partner right now, who would you choose and why?
Let's see, a current NHL defenseman. I'd probably have to say probably someone along the lines of Ryan Suter. Ryan Suter's a phenomenal player, good skater, good defensively, puts points up when he needs to. Kind of like runs a power play, just solid every night. You know, he's really consistent. And playing with him, I think he'd make my job a lot easier. So anything that helps with that, I'd have to take.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Chad, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks for having me.